All right, bro. So today, dude, our first game of the day on Rebirth, we were playing with this guy who recognized my straw hat gamer tag. He's like, "Hey, Luffy, what's good, man?" I was like, "Hey, what's up?" He's like, "Oh, bro, like I love One Piece. I got the Ace tattoo on my back, the Ace's back tattoo on my back." I was like, "Oh, damn, you got Whitebeard's Jolly Roger?" And he's like, "No, no, man, I got the Ace tattoo." I was like, the one on his back. I was like, "Yeah, bro, the Jolly Roger, dude. That's insane, dude. That's
That's his
huge."
Jolly Roger.
And then he's like, "No, no, no, dude. Like the ace symbols, like AS, like CE. You know?"
Oh, he got it on his arm. The
Yeah,
one on
yeah.
his
That's what I was
arm.
telling him. I was like, "Bro, like, no, it's on his arm, bro." And he's like, "No, no, it's on his back." I was like, "It's on his tricep, bro. I don't know what you're talking about." Like,
So,
the
which
mid
one you watching the Dubai dub or something?
I
What are you
don't, dude.
watching?
I don't know, dude. But then, like mid game, he's like, "Oh yeah, you're right, man," and he just was quiet the rest of the
Yeah, go
game.
look it up.
Just
Yeah,
quiet, quiet the rest of the game, dude. I was like, "Dude, what did like? Did
he's
you
not as
not?"
much of a One Piece fan he thought he was. That's what it is. He's not
No,
that
no,
much of a
that's a
fan.
bit, dude. He's either lying or he's just a fraud. Like, dude, he's
Yeah.
no One Piece fan, bro. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I was like, what the
How do you
fuck?
not? How do you not know that's Ace? Because Luffy even tried to portray it with the 3D2Y. Like,
Exactly, exactly, dude. Hey, dude, I felt bad for him, dude. Dude, he like that silence, dude. He's rethinking his whole life right there.
his whole life. Oh God. Oh God. Why did Ace try to spell his name wrong? Was he experimenting on
No,
how it would look?
no, 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 no.
Didn't spell it wrong.
It's Ace for obviously Ace. S with a cross in it is for Sabo. C is with a dot is Crybaby Luffy, and then E is Edward Newgate.
Oh, that's lit.
Yeah,
That's now that no, I did not know that. That's actually lit.
yeah.
That's actually lit as hell. I thought he just kind of misspelled his name wrong and then like put the S instead of the E. I mean the C.
Yeah, no.
But that's lit.
But
That's lit.
yo, but so
I got more
far,
respect for my nigga.
no, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, so far, I think I'm just gonna keep the ball rolling on this fucking edgy. So, but yo, so far, I don't know if we were talking about this the last like yesterday, but what's your favorite arc so far? And I'd like to hear from you too, Ram.
My favorite as a One Piece fan in general is Skypiea, no doubt. But as a Usopp main fan, it has to be in this lobby and Water Seven, no doubt about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard not being biased right now for Wano.
I want to put Wano, but Wano's not complete. Like after Wano's complete, okay, it would be number one overall.
And also, since Punk Hazard, every arc till Wano is setting it up. And
Yeah,
it
yeah.
even even Thriller Bark has, foreshadowing and some parallels to it. But I would probably go with Skypiea being my favorite. But I mean, if I had to pick, like, obviously it's Skypiea and Jaya are two together, So if I had to pick any one, like, conjoint arc to show anyone what One Piece is all about, I would probably do Water 7 and Ennie's Lobby. If they wanted the
Oh yeah,
first impression. And, like, I could
it's the
explain to
few
them what happened, like, prior, like, the build up, you know what I'm saying?
It's just the overall feelings in this lobby in Water. So, like I told you earlier off stream, I just sat there and literally shedded tears
Mm.
with the Usopp versus Luffy fight. Like it is that emotional once you see everything that they have went through
Yeah.
up until now, and what the fight was over was it was so little, but it was so huge at the same time. You're fighting over a ship, but this is a nakama. This is one of our friends at the end of the day.
No
Even the
doubt.
ship has the ship was literally crying while they was fighting. This wasn't the water backslashed on the ship. She had tears in her eyes because they was fighting over her. Like it was, whew, it was hitter, bro. I felt it. I felt it. Even the dialogue, just like I said, the dialogue between Usopp and Luffy before the fight, he was serious. Usopp was dead serious. Like this is no coward moment. This is no me just being mad moment. Monkey D. Luffy, fight me in a duel. Like, oh my god.
And another beautiful part about the Enies Lobby and Water 7 arc is the fact that everything changes from Enies Lobby. It goes from a bunch of friends on the same boat, having fun, going on adventures, and just being able to easily beat the guys on the island. Well, not easily, but like pretty much not having any real sweat issues. And then right before Water 7, they meet Aokiji, and everything. That's like a Aokiji is the domino effect that changed for them.
Everything. It didn't like the second half coming like in this lobby part of that. It was like, okay, the Straw Hats have they're like even though they didn't Luffy didn't know Usopp was Soga King at the time, he had to feel the presence of his sniper, not just a sniper from the land. He had to feel because why would he tell Usopp to shoot the flag if he didn't have trust in Soga King? This is a guy that Luffy think he just met for real.
Man, you know? dude, thinking of that moment where he's like, Soga King, shoot down that flag. And he's like, Roger.
Roger.
Bah! Dude, yo. And then, dude, he's like, and then Luffy's just like, bring it on, screaming, dude. And then Robin realizes, like, this is the Nakama that Saul was talking about.
I want to live. It was.
Oh, dude.
If you're not going to feel it.
Another thing that I was gonna go off by what you were saying earlier about Enies Lobby, bro, is once you get caught up to One Piece, and just me personally, once I started rewatching it and rereading it, the emotional scenes hit way harder. Oda, like maybe it's just because like I was just trying to binge read everything and watch everything to get caught up, but then you really go back and you really have the mind to analyze what you're seeing, you know. It just hits harder in my opinion.
It's like the other day when we was talking, like when we went back and seen Marineford, the Garp situation just hit way more than the first time. You know, you actually start to feel for him a lot more because he was in a situation where it was lose-lose. Whatever you do, the outcome was going to be bad. You know,
dude.
Even if you stayed quiet and didn't do nothing, the outcome was going to be how it is now. If you did something, and the other Marines seen the hero of the Marines, like basically turn on them, it was going to be bad, you know?
Oh yeah, sure would have hit the fan.
The other Marines wouldn't have faith no more. And like, okay.
Well, dude, even people like Aokiji look up to Garp, you know, like.
And Smoke.
Yeah, and dude, I still can't believe that out of all the Marines on the battlefield, the only one to devastatingly hit Marco was Garp. Unreal. And dude, then he like closes his eyes right before he tries to punch Luffy. I was like, yo, that if he punched Luffy, like the fandom would have hated Garp, 100%. But
you talking about on the bridge?
Yeah, on the bridge, dude. Yeah.
Oh, I would have no love for Garp.
No.
To be honest, I like how he did what he was supposed to do. Let your grandson hit you to make it look like your grandson just folded you.
Hey,
like that's how.
But hold up, yo, Ram.
100%. I know Sengoku knew he let Luffy hit him. 100%.
Oh yeah, no doubt. But yo, Ram, what's your favorite arc so far? We know you're only caught up to Fishman Islands.
I don't know, man. I'm not in the mood to talk about it right now, honestly.
All right.
I don't really have an opinion.
You got to get a little further on in the journey. You got to see some more amazing islands.
Yeah, definitely. But shit, dude. Out of all the pirate crews that you could join in the One Piece verse, what crew would you join, Negi?
I'm not even gonna lie. If whatever like what my motive would be, what would be my goal? Because if it was just like becoming the number one, I would have to go to Blackbeard Pirates. I'm not gonna lie. Blackbeard Pirates are number one. They're if you see any pirate crew having a chance to win, it's gonna be the Blackbeards.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably go in Shanks's crew. They just seem like they drink all the time. and I'm with that. I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they seem like they have hella fun everywhere they go. They're partying.
See, the Blackbeard just it's look like they have their hands in everything in the One Piece world right now, and I feel like that would be beneficial in the
Yo,
future
so
to me.
let's talk about this one topic that we didn't actually discuss in yesterday's podcast, bro. I believe. Yo, so remember the flashback for the Reverie for like the Act 2-3 break, and
Oh
everyone was
yeah, what
finding out what was happening in the outside of the world, dude. We saw a quick snippet of Crocodile reading a newspaper, and some people in the background. Now, I
I
think,
think he had a mission with them.
yeah, I think Crocodile is gonna come back into the story, and he's gonna have hockey. And I also think Crocodile is gonna be the guy who replaced Dofi as the underground, like, mafia boss. I think he's gonna take over the new world underground.
Oh, I can see it happening. I can.
He's gonna come back.
He's definitely gonna come back to the story. He's definitely doing something. I
but
don't think he's gonna do the story right now.
but I see him coming back before the massive war. You know, before they hit Laugh Tale.
Either like before Elbaf or after Elbaf. I see we should have another breakthrough in the world, like with like One Piece showing us what's going on in the rest of the world. I think we're gonna have one more like that, and I think it's gonna be heavily touched on Crocodile and Crocodile and Blackbeard. What has they been going since Wano been going on?
What
have they been doing?
Well, think about it. Right now, we have no idea what's going on in the outside world besides the act breaks. And realistically, every time we have gone to act break, we've gotten a lot of information. So
Oh yeah.
once the so with Wano, we're obviously like 1023. We're getting very close to the climax where Kaido's gonna be defeated or the raid is gonna fail, and we still haven't even gotten to the point of like Kaido's kings, queens flashbacks. You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen like any of the calamities flashbacks or even the Toby Roppo.
I don't think we will get a king flash. If we do it,
Oh,
later on.
dude, I hope we get a king flashback, dude. I think we have to. I think we have to get something.
I don't think we get one right now. I think we're gonna get a flashback once the big war is over. Because I don't think King is gonna ultimately die. Like, if he died, that whole race is extinct right now. I don't think he's gonna ultimately just die.
He won't die. He might get captured by the Marines, but yeah. Do you see the Marines coming to Wano or?
Nah. I think the Sengoku act break that we got from Akainu and Sengoku, I think it was pretty sure like
It was Kizaru was talking to Akainu, but Sengoku did come into that.
We're not going too long. We cannot we don't have enough forces to beat these two people, so we're just gonna leave that alone for right now. I think that was the feeling I got from that.
Yeah.
But CP0 is in Wano, so we never know.
Yeah, I think if anything, CP0 is going to be coming with the SSG and Dr. Vegapunk. I think that is.
Do you think that's the living legend that Oda hinted about that we was going to see?
Has to be. Dr. Vegapunk was brought up in Act 1, how Orochi wanted him to come to Wano. And I think it would make sense.
What's up with Orochi right now?
Oh, dude, Orochi's...
Is he dead?
No, Orochi's not dead. No. He's about to be dead.
Say, is Mr. Villain how to play in that?
Yeah, dude, he got his head chopped off, and he's fine. And he got multiple heads chopped off by the samurai, and he's still fine. So I think he might still have 2 more lives. I'm not exactly sure on that, but I just think there definitely should be a reason why Dr. Vegapunk is coming to Wano, because not all, but a good amount of the citizens are affected by the smiles, and I think the only man to cure the citizens of Wano of the sad devil fruits.
I think
are
that 100% will be Chopper. I don't think
yeah.
that would be Vegapunk. I think Chopper will. Chopper will clean
I
up
don't
all
know.
of Caesar's messes. You know, because this is another one of Caesar's messes. I think
I don't
Chopper will
know.
be
I
the.
don't know. Chopper has the facilities for that because that's like some scientist shit. That's not a doctor, you know. I think he maybe might work with Vegapunk, but man, I don't know. I can't see Chopper being that guy. Cannot see him being.
Well, Chopper and Law. You know, Law is a surgeon. Also, he do know a little thing or two.
Yeah, this is not. Law doesn't want to help people like that though. He doesn't care.
Law is having a change of heart ever since meeting the Straw Hats. He's becoming friendly, whether he likes it or not.
Dude, if there was so since you don't read the manga, it's hard to describe this, but there was a panel in a chapter within the 1000 to where we're at right now range. It's kind of vague, but there was a panel where two doors were open and there was a third door that wasn't opened. Literally like three perfect doors, and it was just this offside panel. And I saw a theory that people are speculating that it symbolizes the two groups already in Wano. The Beast Pirates up against the Alliance. And the third group could either be CP0, Big Mom Pirates, SSG, Revolutionaries, or even the Blackbeard Pirates. So, out of all of those I just set off, who do you think would be the group that comes in at the end of the war while everyone's like hurt and trying to recover, you know? Who do you think is going to capitalize on that?
Well, going off of what's already in Wano, I think I would have to say it would be the rest of the Big Mom Pirates at the end. You know,
Yeah.
because like if you think about it, they're not in Wano. They're just trying to get into Wano right now. The only one that got up was Perospero. You know, so it might be that, or I would think in a different way. It might be Imu Sama letting us know that the ancient weapons are unlocked with the doors. So maybe Momo is either Pluton or Uranus, and he kind of get that feel of that. And he's like, okay, these are two of the ancient weapons unopened.
I mean,
You know, that's where I was.
there was a scene where Momo was reading Odin's journal and he said, "Oh, so I'm really important. I can't afford to die here." But
You know,
who knows?
that's where I would take off.
Who knows if he's an ancient weapon? I mean, honestly, he might be considered to be one with that new massive dragon form he has. So I don't know, man. But I think if anything, it's a.
Overall, what if dragons overall will have to do something with the ancient weapon? Because we do know the government have been researching and trying to duplicate a dragon.
Yeah, they're obsessed with dragons. The celestial dragons definitely have some obsession with dragons for sure. Even down to their down to their branding, to their names.
Yeah.
The fact they want to be called themselves gods. It's
we do know right now that they was literally wiping races out of extinction once they got into power. So what if that was one of the powers that was wiped out of existing, but they didn't want it to?
Yeah, yeah, maybe.
Man, some dragons are something. Even early on when we got the Millennium Dragon, dragons are something.
Yeah, they certainly are. It is interesting because we have Sea Kings. We have Zunisha, who can be considered a land king, and then Sky Kings, which obviously they'd have to be dragons.
Right. And I just think it's something that all of the beast pirates down there have a ancient dragon type, ancient dinosaur type. You know?
No, it's a lot to speculate for sure, but I think it's gonna be CP0 that's gonna be the third door coming in, because since you don't read the manga, we've already seen them having conversations with themselves, and they're like, yeah, you know what? It doesn't matter who wins or loses here. We're gonna clean house regardless. Pretty much. They're not exact for words, but they won they have to kill Who's Who. That is one of their main goals here. They've already stated that, and they're gonna do that under Kaido and Orochi's nose. They're gonna do that right in his mansion. They give zero fucks about that. They're gonna do it. They're not worried. They're not even like speculating, hey, should we do this? They're like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and they're not gonna be able to stop us. But who knows? I mean,
It's up in the air for the end of the Wano. It can go 10 different ways for the end of Wano.
I think the end of Wano is gonna be kind of wrapped up quickly. Not like right now, but I don't think it's going to be dragged out. I think it's going to be some flashbacks. I think it's going to be a lot of information. Like, people are going to be talking to Zoro, seeing, like, we're going to get more about his backstory and all that. And then I think we're going to get a big banquet, and then we're going to get that beautiful moment where Jinbei and a couple other new members join the Straw Hat crew, and it's going to be a big party, basically, but they're going to be really, really injured. It's going to be like...
That's another thing why I think multiple people are joining after Wano, because Luffy stopped the banquet, stopped the celebration right there. It was like, nah, let's do it with them.
Yeah.
Like, he kind of had one or two members in play, you know?
Not even that. I just think if Jinbei was going to be the only one joining, why wouldn't they do toast before the battle as like a, good luck?
Yeah.
Which, you can interpret it different ways, but personally, I think the reason why Luffy did that is because there's going to be more people than Jinbei. So there's, like, no point in doing a toast now, and they're just going to have to do another toast, tomorrow. Which,
same thing I got out of it.
Yeah, and I think, realistically, it's going to be Yamato. I hope Carrot's still going to join, and I think the apprentices are going to be Tama and Momo, and I believe Tama is going to get aged up by Shinobu.
So, okay, let me tell you this: Would you be opposed of Jiribani de-aging Momonosuke after this fight, somehow, some way?
Yeah, I mean, he'd get his youth back, and realistically, all he really needed was that time to help defeat Kaido. So I mean. Yeah. And I also think there's going to be a scene where Momo is going to be holding up Onigashima with his flame clouds.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be
lit. It's going to be lit.
But...
I want to see Hiyori see Momonosuke.
Oh, she's going to get an NL face. She's going to have her eyeballs popping out of her head.
Okay. Is she the one that was? Is she? Do you think she's the one that's healing the scabbards? Or
no.
Who is healing the scabbards?
The one who's healing the scabbards is Kinemon's wife, Atsuru.
Oh, okay. I love that.
And here's the only evidence I have is the fact that when Luffy and Zoro brought Tama to Atsuru and Kiku was out just talking with them. And Atsuru gave Tama the bowl of I forget what it was. The red bean soup. And she healed up immediately after being poisoned for being almost knocked out. Like, it was immediately. She was restored. And Zoro was...
Oh, man. I remember that moment.
But in the manga and in the animes, Zoro is absolutely shocked, bewildered by the fact that she healed up just like that. So I think it's a very subtle foreshadowing for the fact that she healed the scabbards, because Hiyori didn't want to go see the scabbards before the battle because she thought it would be a bad omen. And it isn't Toki because she, from what we know, she's dead. And people thought it was NL. It's not fucking NL. But the only one that makes sense is Atsuru based off what we've seen in the canon manga. There's no other explanation why the red bean soup just healed her. I think Atsuru had to have had a very weird devil fruit, kind of like Kinemon's, that isn't that useful unless for a very specific reason, like camouflage or healing. I think she... Because in Wano, there's been some very weird and rare devil fruits. that are native to Wano. And
The Kipidango for sure.
yeah, yeah. So I definitely wholeheartedly believe that Atsuru is the one that healed the Scabbards. If anyone's watching and wants to throw their 2 cents in, please let me know what your opinion is. I know it's gonna happen, and when it does, I'll be goated. But regardless, it is
How do you think Bon Clay ended up getting his devil fruit from the granny?
well, there are export and import ships out of Wano, so it must have just fallen off. It must have just somehow slipped away, or maybe there wasn't any fruits nearby on Wano, and maybe it had to go to a different island. Maybe it just traveled somewhere else. Who knows? But most likely it probably left on a ship or something.
That's all I had. That's all I was thinking of. I had the flashback in my head. Like, hold on. Bon Clay fruit was old granny's fruit. How did that get out of Wano?
Yeah. I mean, that's still unexplained. I'd love to know that. And same with Bardo's. Bardo's fruit was from Wano originally.
Ooh. That I did not know. The barrier fruit?
Yeah, and same with Katarina Devon's mythical nine-tailed fox.
Well, yeah, I can kind of guess that just with the overall Japanese theme in Wano,
Yeah, no, but it was the old hag that had it. But, yeah, man. Shit, I don't think I have any more questions. Anything to talk about? I think we're good. Alright, I'm just gonna end it here. Please subscribe and like the video. Appreciate any support. Have a great night, y'all.